So before we continue, I want to let you know those videos we made them just to share with you the knowledge or what we learned from installing and removing parts. So I want you to subscribe to the channel right now. Click on the bell notification to get all the videos on time and leave your question. We're gonna respond to them just after this video. So how we're gonna work on this 2021 Chevy Malibu LT. So they took to the shop this morning with a crank and no start situation. So first thing that we're gonna do, we're gonna try to crank it. Like you can hear it, it's crank, 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 but won't start. So all right, let's see what's going on. We're gonna scan it first, so to see if we can have any code on the system, anything that can guide us, and then to know where to go, and then what are we gonna do. I already seen that we got 3 code on the engine module. So we can see that we have some code for the fuel pump. Say the fuel pump control module, we got a P. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna write those codes down, and they said pass, current, fail. So I like clearing the code. So after writing those code down, I think that's the only thing that's pretty much more concern for me. So the steering control module is not probably my concern. So the keyless entry, yes, that could be a problem to me. Yeah, there was so many things that I've seen. So, but we got a bunch of low voltage, a bunch of codes. I'm asking myself, it's probably because the battery was die or something like that. So what I'm gonna do, let's clear the code first. We're gonna clear the code and then trying to start the car to see where we at, which code that's gonna come back before we go crazy. So I already got one back on the engine control module, and after that pretty much everything okay. We still got the fuel pump control module, say the driver high temperature. So I'm gonna have to look at this code. The car still won't start. Alright, the car still won't start. So alright, so I'm gonna take a look at this code and then see what is going on with this code. So I'm gonna use all data and then to track this code and see what's going on. Alright, so I'm gonna see if I can put the code in. The code is a P. It's a p1255. Let me see what they said. Most of the people said the fuel pump driver control module. That's what the cause. Well, let me see what the diagnosis is at. Alright, so I don't know if you guys can see. We're not trying to read together. They said perform a diagnosis check the vehicle prior using our scan tools procedure. We use for the overview. Alright, so guys, I got the schematic for the fuel pump harness. So when we look at right here, from pin 1 to pin 1 and pin 6, so there's nothing in it. On the pin 7, so that's where we're gonna the positive the battery positive voltage. So that's what we get. What is all right. So right, I'm gonna go out and then lift up the car, and then I'm gonna do some tests, and then we'll come back. Here's where the fuel pump is located. We're gonna lift up the car. It's under the It's under the car, close to the fuel tank. So I'm gonna lift up the car. So and then we're gonna check valve. All right, so all right, guys, back with the Chevy Malibu. So what I found in there, so when I take this down and I test the power that was supposed to go to the fuel pump, and there was 2 big wires. You got 4 wires going to the fuel pump, 2 little one and 2 big one. The 2 big one and the first one you were supposed to have ground, and the second one and power, the one that's in the middle. When I tested with this, I only found like 0 point something volt going coming out of it. So I called AutoZone. They sent me one, and then it's the part number. So when I put it in, I got 0 volt. I said okay. Then I called the dealer and get one from the dealer and put it in. So now the car is working fine. So the car is running very quietly. All right. So if you never come with the problem like that, where I keep telling you that the fuel pump driver module, it's acting crazy. So before you replacing it, always test the power that's going to the fuel pump to see how much volt that you get. So with the key on, you're supposed to get 6 volt going to the fuel pump. You have to have 6 volt coming out of the module. All right. If you got less than that, replace it. If you got less than that, replace it. All right, guys. So I hope that helped you guys, and then see you on the next video.